To create a recurring reminder workflow in n8n, you start by opening your n8n workspace dashboard, clicking the Create Workflow button, and giving it a clear descriptive name like Daily Task Reminder or Weekly Report Follow-up. That first click opens the workflow editor, which is the blank canvas where you will build your automation. This is useful because it replaces the need to manually send the same reminder every time, saving you from repetitive tasks and ensuring nothing slips through the cracks. If this sounds like it will help you stay on top of your routine, please like and subscribe, and let's dive into the exact steps. Now, with the workflow editor open, your first real action is to add the engine that drives the whole thing, the schedule trigger. Click Add First Step and search for the Schedule Trigger node. Select it, and you will see a settings panel where you define exactly when your reminder should fire. This node is the heart of recurring automation because it tells n8n to start the workflow automatically at a specific time without you ever needing to log in and run it manually. Choose your schedule type from the drop-down. Options include seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, and months, and then set the interval. For instance, if you want a daily reminder at 9 a.m., you would select days and enter 1 for every day, then set the hour to 9 and the minute to 0. A common pitfall here is forgetting to set the correct time zone. If you skip this, your reminders might fire at the wrong hour, especially if your n8n instance is hosted in a different region. Always double check that the time zone matches your location or your team's working hours. Once everything looks right, save the trigger settings. With the schedule trigger ready, you now add the logic that decides what information to use or whether the reminder should actually be sent. Click the Add Node button that appears below the trigger. This next node can pull data from a source like a database, a spreadsheet, or an HTTP request. For example, you might connect a node that fetches overdue tasks from an Airtable base or a Google Sheet. This step matters because it turns a simple time-based trigger into an intelligent reminder that only acts on relevant data. If you need to add a condition, such as only sending a reminder if a task status is incomplete or if a deadline is within 24 hours, insert an IF node after your data source. In the IF node, create a condition like status equals incomplete or deadline is less than or equal to today. This prevents unnecessary notifications for tasks that are already done or deadlines that are far off. Test this condition by clicking Execute Node on the IF node to see which output branch the data follows. If it goes down the true path, you are set. If not, adjust your condition logic until it behaves as expected. Now you are ready to send the actual reminder. Add another node after your logic, this time choosing a notification action. n8n supports dozens of apps for this. Email nodes like SMTP or Gmail, messaging nodes like Slack or Telegram, or even task creation nodes like Todoist or Trello. Select the app you want to use, then connect your account credentials for that service. For example, if you choose the Gmail node, you will authenticate your Google account and then configure the action. The send action is what you want here. Fill in the recipient, which can be a static email address or a dynamic field pulled from your data node, such as a teammate's email from a database column. Write a clear, specific reminder message, something like reminder, tokens, naming Filian date a comime dine. The quarterly report for com is due tomorrow. Avoid vague messages like you have a task. The recipient should immediately know what action is required. You can insert dynamic data by clicking on the small X icon in the message field and selecting variables from previous nodes, making each reminder personalized. After composing the message, test this node alone to ensure it sends correctly. You will see a green check mark, and if you check your inbox, the actual email should arrive. With all nodes connected, it is time to test the full workflow from start to finish. Click the Execute Workflow button at the top of the editor. This runs the entire sequence as if it were triggered by your schedule. Watch each node light up green as it completes, and click on each one to inspect its output. For the schedule trigger, you should see the timestamp of the execution. For the data or condition nodes, verify that the correct rows or records pass through. For the notification node, confirm that the message was sent and contains the correct details. If something fails, a node turns red, click on it to see the error details. Often the issue is a missing credential, a typo in a field name, or an incorrect data path. Fix it and run the workflow again. Once everything runs perfectly, you are ready to go live. Activating the workflow is your final step. Review the entire workflow one more time to ensure all nodes are connected in the right order and that your schedule settings are correct. Click Save to store your current version, then toggle the active switch from off to on. At this point, n8n will begin counting down to your next scheduled trigger. Monitor the first execution by checking the Executions tab in the left sidebar. You should see a new entry appear at the time you set, and it should show a green checkmark if everything went smoothly. Check your actual reminder destination, your email inbox, Slack channel, or task manager to confirm the message arrived. From here on, the workflow will run automatically at your specified intervals until you deactivate or modify it. If your process changes later, simply open the workflow, adjust the schedule, recipients, or message text, save, and it will update for all future runs. By following this method, you have built a reliable recurring reminder workflow in n8n that can handle daily, weekly, or custom intervals. The beauty of this automation is that it frees you from manual checklists and ensures consistency, whether you are sending follow-ups, deadline warnings, or routine reports. As a next step, consider adding error handling with a stop and error workflow to notify you if a run fails, or explore the split in batches node if you need to handle hundreds of reminders at once. If you ever need to revisit this process, save this video or bookmark the steps. It is a solid foundation you can adapt to almost any recurring notification need. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you in the next automation.